This episode is proudly sponsored by RMA, supporting livestock and property agents for 25 years. My name is Ellen Simpson and I'm very excited to introduce Tia Bungie, our very own WA expat who is joining the show for the very first time. Tia, welcome.
Thanks, Elle. Bit nervous to be here, but excited to finally get WA on the map and look forward to coming back for a few more shows.
I'm sure we'll see you again. Now, who have we got on the show today?
This week we're joined by some of the boys from Thomas, De Garis and Clarkson or TDC in Penola, South Australia. We've got Rob Hanbury, Sam Hill and Hayden Lambert. Take it away, Rob.
Evening, Elle, Tina. Good to have you down here in the boardroom here at TDC Livestock and Property. Joined here, Sam and Hayden, a couple of young guns, Auctions Plus assessors in the company. The TDC started back in 1988 and with Ronnie Thomas and David Clarkson, Peter De Garis, and has grown now. It's myself, Darren Maney and Mark De Garis are the directors. Got a full-time staff of 19 people and based out at Penola here in the Coonawarra, home of George the farmer, and renowned for the red wine and fattening up good bullocks and lambs. We have used Auctions Plus a lot with the purchasing of store stock and also selling good runs of store lambs and cattle in the past. It's worked well for us, but anyhow, Sam Hill, do you want to tell us a bit about what brought you to TDC?
Prior to coming to TDC, I worked alongside my father at Elders Penola. He'd sort of been Elders Penola for near on 30 years, and I worked alongside him for 2 years before coming to TDC, which was 5 years ago. We both came across as a partnership, one in only. It's been the best thing we've ever done. Been heavily involved in Auctions Plus, especially since I've come to TDC. The fair bulk of my store stock. Going on the box and trying to buy as much as we can off there as well, which is on the advice of our clients. We've had a terrific start to the season here, maybe a week or two late, but probably no longer than that. And in the last 10 or 14 days, sort of had close enough to 2 inches of rain, and just see the green grass poking out now, and we can hear it growing, so we're laughing.
Mate, you've been on a golf trip for a week, haven't you? You wouldn't have any idea what's going on in the passage.
Had a look on the phone to keep up with the rainfall, but definitely no rain on the golf course where I was.
Very good. And Hayden here, he's obviously been working because he stinks.
So down.
But no, tell us, mate, you're
so
how you got the TDC and the traineeship, the RMA traineeship you've done?
Yeah, I came to the team here at TDC probably 2013, year 11 at school. Done a year 11 traineeship, which followed on into year 12. Once I finished my year 12 education at Penola High School here in Penola, Darren, Rob and Mark and the team here took me on as a full-time employee. Up until, which was probably finished in March, where I went to the Northern Territory and spent a year up there and come back and they offered me a job again, so which was really good. Which then that followed on through into a RMA cadetship, going to Riverina Livestock in Wagga with Tim Drum and James Teeney. Spent 3 months there, along with the following year going further north to Frame Rural Agencies. So spent probably 6 to 8 weeks with Philip Frame up there at Inverell, and then another probably 2 or 3 weeks on the road with his son Bo, travelling through Queensland and so forth, which was really good experience, and that was when the drought was probably at its worst up there. So but it's been great, and back here in Penola and full time and flat out and loving it.
Good stuff, Hayden. Anyway, Elle, Tia, hopefully we've given you a bit of an insight into some of the assessors here at TDC, and thanks for the opportunity. Hopefully we'll, now we've done this, we get invited up to the Christmas show and we can get right on the Terps with you in Sydney.
Thanks very much, boys. That sounds like a plan. We'll look forward to welcoming you to the Big Smoke come December time. Make sure you get your flights booked early. What do you think, Tia?
Sounds good. I'll get the beers already on the ice. Now, just one thing. Did they say Tina?
I definitely heard Tina.
Maybe that's my new name now.
Yeah. Tina from WA. Before we move on from the boys, I was doing some research pre-show and found this photograph of Hayden Lambert, arguably the best hair in the Auctions Plus network, but it would appear he's sharpened up and had a haircut, so...
Looks that way.
It looks that way. Alrighty, what else have we got to cover on the show before we finish up this week? The Dubbo Prime Lamb Hoof and Hook competition is being held this week. Now there's a charity auction being interfaced with Auctions Plus on Friday at 3 o'clock where 30 lambs will be auctioned off, and over the past 5 years $105,000 has been raised for charity. So 3 o'clock Friday, where are you going to be, Tia?
I'll be tuned in.
You'll be tuned in, correct. Anything else from you?
No, that's all. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, thank you,
Cheers.
Pleasure. RMA. RMA.